Hello Scorpio, and welcome to A Shared Pathway. Welcome to your April reading, April 2023. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the likes, shares and subscribes, and if you haven't done so, I'd love it if you did, because I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Right, what is it that Scorp needs to know for their peace of mind for April 2023? Ooh, here we go. Ooh, dance, Scorp. All right, maybe you got to let your hair down a little bit. Okay, do a bit of dancing. Maybe you do dance. Maybe it's a nice way for you to relax. Maybe it's a good way for you to get some exercise. Maybe you socialise when you go out dancing. Maybe you just need to shake your thing for a bit of freedom and to feel like, let loose. All right, what is it that Scorp needs for their health and well-being for April? Okie doke. Feed the ducks, Scorp. So I think you might need a little bit of downtime, according to this. Yep. General outing. So get out of the house. Maybe go feed the ducks or go out dancing. Or do some gardening. Get into the garden. Or even go and visit some really beautiful gardens. You can do something like that as well. Sounds like you need a little bit of downtime or a little bit of you time, hey? All right, let's see what supplement it is that Scorp needs for their health and well-being. For, oh, here we go, horseradish. Yes. Now, for those that aren't vegetarian and aren't vegan, there's a dish, rare roast beef and horseradish. And quite often the horseradish back in the day, things like, and also you see it with pork and apple sauce and things like that, is because they didn't have refrigeration, that sort of thing, they used to put condiments such as applesauce and horseradish with the meats to kill the microbes and to help you digest them so you wouldn't get ill from them all the time. But horseradish itself is actually very good for you, and you can make soup out, a horseradish soup out of it. It's really quite nice. But they mainly make a cream out of it, and it's it's actually really good to cleanse your sinuses. It's wasabi as well, like same sort of thing, wasabi. It just gets you right at the back of the sinuses if you have enough of it. But it's quite good, and it's a superfood as well, because it helps to, what's the word I'm looking for? Just helps to promote and boost your immune system, is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's see what the angels would like you to know, Scorp. What would the angels like Scorpio to know straight up? Ooh, innocence. Here we go. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Okay, so you're feeling a little bit down at the moment, Scorp, or you're blaming yourself for something, or something happened and you're not happy. You need to put a little time into you, and let's say we're all guiltless. Oh, here we go. Shower of abundance. Well, that's interesting. Now this one primarily talks about money. Shower of abundance as in money, To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. So the interesting thing about that is, when your chakras and everything are healed, quite often your financial situation will be healed. So I think there's a little bit of, you start the healing work on yourself and it'll start healing your finances. I think that's what they're trying to say, because it's across all areas. When one thing starts going right in your life, it snowballs, and transversely, when things start going wrong, it snowballs. Okay, so ground yourself. Interesting. Ground yourself. So this is get outside, put your feet on the earth, weather dependent, of course. Put your hands on the earth. Like if it's freezing, just put your hands on some rocks or hug a tree. Ground yourself. when we get too distressed or work takes over control, we get very stressed or whatever, we need to ground ourselves just to bring ourselves back to center, and it helps give us perspective as well. All right, so it stops us getting too emotional about things, stops us laying blame, helps us be accountable, but also helps us see things as they should be or as they are, so we can make better decisions. Okay, all right, let's see what the Goddess Guidance cards have to say for you, Scorp. Ooh, bam. Okay, Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Just talked about that. Honor the cycle of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Okay. So, yep, the cycles and rhythms of your body. So once you get that positive, and interesting, if you look at her, she's barefoot. See, she's barefoot. She's grounding herself. So it's just reinforcing to you, ground yourself. And I think you might need to forgive yourself for something, Scorp. I don't know what, but just forgive yourself, okay? You start with forgiveness, you forgive yourself first, and then you move on to everybody else, okay? So whatever it was. High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Yeah, so with a bit of the healing thing, you can heal yourself and then you can teach others how to do it. Unless, of course, you know, spiritual learnings and teachings are part of what you do, which is entirely possible. But you can help others, probably more, in a more simplified manner, heal themselves and possibly help them to heal their finances, because you're working out how to do it yourself. All right, let's see what the Cheryl Richardson self-care cards have to say for Scorp for April 2023. A lot of pretty cards here. Ooh, okay, I'm going to take that one. Clearing. Clear the clutter. When in doubt, throw it out. Okay, so, and that's down to forgiveness as well. Okay, forgiveness is decluttering. When you start with yourself. So start with yourself. All right, choose love. Bam, love. Choose love. Let your love become a powerful force for change. Yeah. So choose love and love yourself first. You first. So you forgive yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself. Then you've got it to give to everybody else. Okay? And then you don't become depleted because you keep filling your own well. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Suddenly quite warm now. Just had a nice mint tea, some mint out of the garden. All right, so you've got two cards here. Retreat. Take a mini retreat. Listen to the voice of your soul. So we already said that you need a little bit of self-care and self-love. All right, so you got to get on to that. All right, Scorp. And then this one, friendship. Call a friend. When you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. Yeah, so maybe you just need a little bit of support. And maybe you could go on a mini retreat with this friend, you know, talk about stuff and, you know, clearing things out, detoxing things, talking about things sometimes is an adequate solution. I mean, effectively, that's counselling, isn't it? Sorry, I need to take my jacket off. I'm getting very warm. Yeah, effectively, that's counselling. So you're decluttering your mind and possibly decluttering your heart, which is important, very important, Scorp. And that will help you move forward into the shower of abundance. And the abundance may not be just financial for you. It might be everything in your life, you know, like you're offloading all the past and you're opening yourself up to a beautiful new future by the appearance of this reading, I would suggest. Okay, I'm going to write that down, a beautiful new future, because I think that's where you're headed. All right, Scorp. What do we have for April? Okay, focus your mind. Interesting. Focus your mind and see all the different chakra colours are on this thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Okay, so what are your priorities? Your priority is you for now. You and possibly your finances, pardon me, but healing. You healing. That's what your priority is. And, you know, your finances are part of that. Okay, peaceful warrior. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me to stand my ground with peace. Yeah, so we talked about forgiving and not being too hard on yourself and forgiving others. Moving forward in peace. You know, it's easy to walk around being angry, isn't it? But, you know, you don't make any friends that way, and it's not good for you. It's bad for your health, bad for the environment, bad for everyone around you and everything around you. You know, sometimes we just need to take a moment, take a beat, and just find the peace within yourself, like forgive yourself. Because quite often I've found, and a lot of people are angry, it's more because they're angry with themselves. Whether they feel angry with themselves because they are helpless in a situation, or they felt they could have done something or should have done something, you know, the old saying, coulda, shoulda, woulda, well, it didn't happen. So you can't beat yourself up. You have to forgive yourself and you have to move forward. And you have to move forward peacefully for yourself. Put yourself first. So, like I said, forgive yourself for whatever. Put yourself first. And then, you know, you can move forward in peace, you know, and choose love in all directions, in all ways, shapes and forms. Now I'm going to take this card because it was hanging out. And it is synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. There you go. So, Scorp, if that ain't telling you, I don't know what is, okay? Everything will work out as it is. And, you know, probably you listening to this reading today is quite fortuitous as well. It might have come up at a time when you need to hear it, I would suggest. And I'm actually going to start doing some readings when you need to hear them, as, you know, I mean, yes, I'll still do monthlies and, you know, love, but I do think sometimes you need a reading for just when you need to hear it, like this sort of thing now is quite poignant for you, Scorp. All right, what is it that Scorp need to know for the rest of April, please? Because honestly, you know, if you can move forward with love, you do have this beautiful new future ahead of you, okay? All right, what is it that Scorpio need to know for April 2023, please? There we go. We got a jumper. Oh, okay. Snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful, okay? So just be careful, and that just be careful, that warning might be letting go of the past. Then again, if you felt somebody wronged you, then let it go, and forgive yourself. So just be careful you're not carrying around the burdens of the past, and you're not letting people in that have previously haven't been the best choice to have around you, or you didn't make the right decisions, and that's what you're beating yourself up about. You don't trust those people anymore. Don't let them in, okay? But snake is also about transformation, okay? So, you know, this is your intuition and healing guiding you to a better path. So you are changing and transforming, all right? So that's that peaceful warrior coming out. Well, that card can probably go there. All right, what else we got? Okay, thank you. The lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Yeah. Loyal and protective, yeah. Because, you know, the lion does take care of itself first, doesn't it? Takes care of the pride as well, but it takes care of itself. They all look after each other, but look after themselves. But the loyal and protective aura of the lion, that's for you. Putting yourself first again. You know, and don't take any prisoners, I think is what it's saying as well. All right, what else we got for Scorpio? All right, flowers. Be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. There you go. See, so, you know, that bit of love that you put out there, see, this bit of love, see, let love become a powerful force for change. There he is. And this is the result, okay? This is the result. Be generous, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours, flowers. That's kind of nice, isn't it, Scorpio? All right, you got the synchronicity as well, well-timed guidance. So this is all perfect timing for you, Scorp, most Scorps. I mean, for the odd person, it's not going to resonate. But I think for the majority of you, somehow, feels like it does. That's what the angels are saying. The angels say, feels like it, is what they say. Feels like it. All right. Let's see what these cards have to say. One healthy body card. Oh, they've given us two. All right. I love my blood. The blood in my veins is pure joy. The joy of life flows freely throughout my body. Yeah, so this flowing freely is because it's not encumbered by anything. It's not encumbered by guilt or, you know, any of those things, or anger, any of those negative, or any of those emotions that can affect us adversely when we let them take over. All right, I love my heart. I am the joy of life, expressing and receiving. Joyous new ideas circulate freely within my heart. Yep, joyous new ideas. And it's the circulate freely. Again, not once you've done the detox and the offload, you've cleared out all that stuff. Once you've done that, yeah, I think you're going to find that your life's going to move forward beautifully. But just, you know, just be careful not, like I said, don't let people in from the past, and just be careful not to hang on to this negative stuff for too long. Like I said, when you forgive for you, so you forgive yourself first, right? And you first, Scorp. Take really good care of yourself, and then you can give to others, okay? Because you've got a beautiful new future unfolding, all right? But care for yourself first. All right, Scorp, got it good. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.